Hey guys, we had a great onion and garlic harvest yesterday. Today's Thursday. I just got excited. I love this new little cultivator, guys. I know there's talk about no dig or dig, and you know, I don't dig all the time, I don't cultivate all the time, but I do think it's important to cultivate. I think it's, after a while, your soil will tighten up. The people that are all into the no dig, go for it. I think that's wonderful. But I've been gardening for 30 plus years here in Central Texas, and now and then I like to cultivate. Now this doesn't go too deep. You know, you look at it at the most maybe 6 inches just to get that soil loosened up. But right now, where we harvested the garlic and the onions, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna plant some different plants, and I'll show you what we're gonna do. Okay guys, we still have some leftover plants that we started from seed. I kept these going because I knew after we harvested the onions and the garlic, we would be able to dot these in. This middle row over here, I'm going to go ahead and plant these pink-eyed purple hull cowpeas, black-eyed peas. A lot of homesteaders are trying these, and I figured, you know, I'd like to try these. So I'm going to put those in. I'll probably just do wide enough. I'll just do 2 rows. They should grow just fine. Over here in this little area, I'm going to do some just bush beans. Now over in that back area right there, where we had the onions, I'm going to fortify the soil with bone meal, blood meal, and we're going to plant probably these 2 tomatillos, and then a couple more tomatoes, and then the rest of these. Look at these peppers, Tabascos are already. I'll have to put these in pots. These Tabascos already have peppers on them, but I'll gather a couple more pots and just put some pots out there and plant those. But that's the plan, so we're gonna get to work. And as you can see, it's overcast skies. I'm not wearing a white shirt or my cowboy hat. It's like 76, it feels good. It's a little humid, but the plants are loving it. And we're gonna be getting rain, so we're really blessed about that. So let's go ahead and get some stuff in the ground. Okay guys, we've got 4 holes, plenty of rooms, plenty of circulation. We're going to go ahead and throw in some bone meal, some blood meal. The bone meal is for phosphorus, for root growth. The blood meal is a really light nitrogen. I'm going to go ahead and put some garden lime. Guys, that's going to decrease the blight, you know, the little browning on the bottom of the tomatoes. Then I've got just this organic fertilizer, 757. We'll sprinkle a little bit of that in there. What you doing in here, Bonesy? You want to say hello? All right, you got to get out of the garden. We'll go ahead and start doing that. First, we're going to start with bone meal. Put about a handful, about a half a cup for me. This is a different brand. It's not like bright white. Figured I'd give it a try. So we've got our bone meal. Now our blood meal. Uh-oh, I think it might be drizzling a little bit. Wonderful. So I think our garden is somewhat small. I could expand it. For some people, this garden is pretty big. So you know, we don't have a lot. If you don't have a lot of space, you can do what I've been doing. And Rochelle is just rotating. We've got a very long season here in Central Texas, Zone 8B. I got some of the lime, garden lime, just a little. And you can continually plant all the way through spring and into summer as well too. And we can get 2 rounds on the grow table before winter. Here's the organic all-purpose. It's kind of like little granules. I'll put that in there too. And give this plant a healthy start, head start. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and we'll get our plants in, and I'll show you what we do next. Okay guys, I put a little bit of soil just so the plant doesn't touch the bone meal, blood meal, and all the stuff that we put down there. So I've got the little plant, if you can see it right here. We're gonna just kind of take the bottom and kind of open up the roots a little. Ooh. Get that down there pretty deep. Now this actually has 2 plants. It's fine. I'll put them both together. They'll grow together just fine. Pack it down good. Now guys, we're going to be having some rain, so I'm going to take these bamboo skewers, these stakes, And I'm gonna just put them down in there to kind of hold the plant. You get some bad wind. We'll put 3 of them, just to really kind of baby it. There we go. And we'll get everything else planted as well too. Next, you know, in past years we really haven't, see how I'm taking those lower stems off? We haven't really grown a lot of tomatillos, and Miss Rochelle said, hey, I want to make some salsa verde, and I'm like, well, we'll go ahead and plant some tomatillos this year. We've got 2 over there. They're doing amazing, and I'll show you guys a little quick how the garden's doing. We'll pack it in there good. We're going to protect it. So we planted, we'll have 4 plants. That'll be enough to make some good salsa verde, and we can can it and put it on the shelf, and we'll have it for a couple years. Simple like that, guys. Now I will be going around here later on, and I'll put about 2 to 4 inches of mulch, some cedar mulch, because we want to balance the lime. See all the lime around here, guys? The soil is in Texas here pretty much lime, but the cedar will balance it out. So that looks good. We'll keep going. So here we've got a brandywine. I'm gonna go ahead and take these just pinch these bottom stems off, branches, because we want to get it down in the soil pretty deep. All right. That is going to work out just fine. We're going to protect it here with our bamboo. I can feel it in the air, guys. We're going to get some rain. They were talking about hail again as well too, so pray, pray, pray we don't get any hail. Now there's buds on here. I'm going to pull these buds off. We don't want it to flower right now. You know what? I might go ahead and put a 4th bamboo on this just to be sure. All right. This garden used to be a asparagus perennial garden. We went ahead, and I think you guys saw it in the last videos, we solarized it for a summer. Put black plastic, but you'll see some of the remnants of the dead roots. We pull those out as we go. They're not going to grow again. But we've got all our plants in the ground. And I am going to go ahead and cage them now. Oops. I need to buy some new heavy-duty cages. I know a lot of folks will string up their tomatoes. I'm going to try, I think next year, I think this winter, I'm going to build a system to where I can have a cable and I can actually clip and tie our tomatoes vertically. I really want to try that. We've just done it like this for years, and it seems to work out. But I always like trying new things and experimenting. So hopefully next year we'll be able to string them up pretty high. All right, I need to get a couple more cages and we'll finish this up. Okay guys, we're going to plant these purple hull black-eyed peas. I'll show you, I'll get you down here low, but we've just got 2 rows in this bed. I think that'll be enough for Rochelle and I. We'll probably be, when we harvest, be sitting there with a bowl just husking peas. But I'm excited about it. So let's get these planted. I'm just gonna show you what they look like. Just black-eyed peas, guys. I'm gonna put 1 every 4 inches. I've already taken my rake and made little rows. You know, this is another thing that we haven't planted in a long time too, and sometimes you just kind of keep doing the same thing over and over, and I think it's nice to oops. Sorry guys, it was a phone call. We'll just keep rolling. But it's good to change it up now and then. Try something different. You know, this little row right here, we're not going to get a whole bunch. We'll get enough for us too. I'll cover these up, and I'll probably just hit these with a natural fertilizer here in a day or so, or if I come back out later. All right, we're going to get these covered up, and then we'll plant our bush beans. Okay guys, over here I've got 3 little rows. This is Blue Lake bush beans. So we've got our Kentucky Wonders growing along the fence. We've got our Asian long beans, and now we'll have a different variety. I'll put these about 3 inches apart. Different varieties. I want to do a lot of canning. I want to do a lot of dry pack canning of green beans. Fill the cupboard, just so we have. We didn't do a lot of canning last year. We ate a lot of fresh, which is fine, but I do want to make sure that we have some food stores. Just in case, guys. A lot of crazy things going on in the world. I won't go into detail, but you know, it could be food shortages. We were talking yesterday about the price of beef and how the price of briskets have gone up over the years. So we got to be prepared. All right, I got all these in. I'm going to cover these up, and then we'll do a quick garden tour. All right, guys, it's the afternoon. I had to go back to work. Everything was watered in. I'll kind of show you around and kind of do a snapshot, and then we'll just show you how the garden's doing. I've got a special guest. Mia, say hello to everybody.
Hi.
Want to show them what Papa did today?
Yeah.
So I planted, what are those plants right there? Those two.
Tomatillos.
Tomatillos, and what do we make? Salsa verde with those?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good. And then what do we got back there?
Those are...
Tomatoes.
Yeah.
But let's go show them, why don't we go show them the grow table? I think it's probably one of your favorite ones with all the salads. It's doing really good, guys. I'm really happy about it. It's still early, things are coming up. Ooh, look at that one, Mia.
That's crazy.
We've got some purple baby bok choy, some other bok choy, some spinach. And I think I need to replant this. I'm going to have some seeds, and I'll replant these. Looking pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Ready to make a salad?
Yep.
Okay, let's go show them the beans. Sorry, guys, real quick. The containers are doing great. I had to replant this tomato. Sometimes they take, sometimes they don't. We've got little buds on here. Our horseradish is good, and our peppers are just, they're going a little slow, but that's okay. Their roots are probably growing. Squash, cantaloupe, melons, our mystery plant, the pumpkin. Oh, look. Is it a pumpkin or is it something else? Every day it changes. You guys, check that out. Anybody know what that is? It's starting to look like spaghetti squash. I don't know. We'll see. Sweet potatoes. Potatoes are just going crazy. Some more tomatillas. Miss Rochelle, Nanny, wanted salsa verde, so she's going to get it. Beets are coming up pretty good. Some of the seeds back there didn't take. It's okay. Different varieties of peppers. More tomatoes. Everything's just so very healthy. Flowers are looking good, Mia.
Yeah. They're beautiful.
These are cool, guys. Check this out. These are the, you know what? We should pull one to show them. These are the Asian radishes. You want to get down there, sweetheart? You want to just gently pull that one up? It's kind of prickly. Look at that. It's kind of a daikon type of radish. It's got a beautiful green top and then white flesh. You can just put it on the wash table, sweetie. Kind of picked it a little early, but that's okay. We'll wait. Tomatoes are very healthy. Pulling all the little suckers out. Carrots, they're doing good. Probably getting too much shade, but we replanted over there. This is where we planted some of the bush beans. I planted some bush beans here. We've got more radishes down here, guys. Some of them are doing good. Some of them are just going a little slow. We've been harvesting and eating them. Oh, there's a couple of big ones down there. We'll have to get those. Herb garden, really healthy. After we pick the garlic, I might pop in some different herbs. That thyme is actually going to take off. Check it out. We've got chamomile. So I'm going to start picking those chamomile flowers, and I'll put them in a mason jar or dry them, and Miss Rochelle can have her chamomile tea. Everything along the fence is doing okay. There's some bug damage. It's going to happen. I'll come out here probably in a week or maybe Sunday, and I'll dot some more seeds in there. Our turnips are coming up, and we've got some more bok choy. The cilantro is going to seed. It's going to be coriander. I've wanted this to happen because I'm getting low on my coriander spices for the cupboard. And I'm going to go ahead and I'll show you guys how I harvest these coriander seeds. And you know what? After we do that, I guarantee you more cilantro comes up. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Just kind of wanted to show you how we, I guess, cycle plant. Here in Central Texas in our zone 8B, we can continually plant through the spring and even into the summer until the rest month, July, August, kind of the rest month, and then we start planting for the fall. But just kind of interesting to show you that, you know, once we harvest one thing that grew from November, remember we planted the garlic and the onions in late November, it grew through the winter into the spring, we harvest, and then we plant additional things that will grow into late summer. Just thought you guys would like that. I call it cycle planting. You can call it what you want. But we're very happy, guys. We're very blessed. The garden is doing tremendous. The weather has been mild. We've had rain. We're getting more rain. It was supposed to rain probably a little bit later tonight. But we're excited about that. And hey guys, always thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please put some comments in there. If you got any suggestions, hey, just because we've been gardening for 30 plus years doesn't mean we can't learn anything. And believe me, we have. And it's just so nice to be part of this community. If there's anything that you want me to show you guys, I think we'll probably do a day trip, and I think we're going to be doing maybe a couple of cooking videos. But no, we appreciate you guys. If you would, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Of course, hit the thumbs up and share with your friends. Let's teach everybody, as many people as we can, to grow food, because we need to grow food. God bless. Take care.